Okay, so this is the excuse letter that we were able to generate using ChatGPT. And if we go take back on the very top, this is the prompt that we use in order to generate this letter. But as you can see, the name where the sender, this is incomplete. And the school is not mentioned here below the name of Ma'am Tablanza. Is there a way or a better prompt we can write this excuse letter? Actually, there is. But then before we do that, we have to review first the different parts of the prompt. Okay, let's take a look back. So what are the parts of the prompt? Okay, so number one is the instruction. This is the specific task or instruction that you want the model to perform. So in this example, we instructed the AI to write an excuse letter. So that is the instruction. But then if we want to give specifics of this instruction, then we have to give details on the context. Context is the external information or additional context that can help the model to better understand the prompt and generate a more accurate or informative response. So, for example, when you say write an excuse letter, that's the command. But then, if you want to give context, write an excuse letter that I was absent yesterday, that I have LBM, etc., etc., then you are giving the context. The input and the output are also part of a prompt, but then usually sometimes they are not included, especially if your command is only asking for info that doesn't need input. Okay, so let's go back to our prompt. Okay, so assuming I am going to rewrite this prompt, create an excuse letter to my principal, Miss Tablanza, etc. Let's say I will create a new chat and then I will type this. So assuming I am typing, you are Mr. Romeo and Paras, a department head of the TLE Department of the Paro High School. You were absent yesterday because of LBM, but now it is already November 2, 2023, and you're already back to work. You're going to write an excuse letter to your school principal, Miss Cristina Pita Blanza, Principal 2, informing her of your absence. Now, with this prompt, let's see how will our letter will change. So, as you can see, there are already some changes. Just like uh, there is Miss Cristina Tablanza now, and then there is this, she has already the position of Principal 2, and then there is already the name of the school, and then at the very bottom there is now your name, department head, TLE department. Okay, so the letter has kind of improved. But how about if we are going to write this command on Bard? Let's see who will perform better. Okay, so the same command, you are Mr. Romeo and Parasa, department head of the TLE, blah blah blah. Let us execute this now. Okay, it's processing now. It's taking its time. Sometimes AI is just like this. Okay, so as you can see, there is the date, November 2, and then there is the name of the principal, and then there is this Miss Tablanza. And at the bottom, as you can see, sincerely, my name, and then my position, what department, and what school. As you can see, this letter is way better than the previous one. So, mm, the lesson here is that if you will be able to design a prompt better, therefore you will get a better result. Okay, so we will focus more on constructing prompt so that we can have a better output. So stay with me.